Somebody asked in a question, I mustn't have screenshotted it, and it's just a short, straight, simple question. Can you drink the water in Laos, the tap water, I presume he means? No. No, you can't. I highly don't recommend it. I do. I'm not even sure if some of the Lao do. It is clean water that comes, what you shower with and that, and I even clean my teeth with it, would you believe? I just do not swallow it. I'll rinse my mouth with it. It just tastes like water back home, clean. But I do not risk swallowing it. I have been very lucky over the years to have never suffered from the trots, the runs, the squirts, diarrhea over here, from drinking bad water or food poisoning. In saying that, I have had an upset stomach where cramps, getting muscle aches and things like that in the first couple of times I travelled here. And it was only in the first couple of times, 2, maybe 3 times that I travelled here, and I put that down to bacteria maybe in the water and food that you're eating that you are not accustomed to. It is something new you are introducing to your body, like I said, in the first few times that I started travelling here. But ever since then, I have never gotten sick. Like I said, I now rinse my mouth with the tap water, no problem at all. Haven't even looked like getting like an upset stomach anymore, and definitely not the runs. Anybody can get food poisoning and you get the trots from that, but from the water and that, no. So no, you cannot drink. I don't recommend drinking the water here, not at all. You do hear lots of stories of people, they'll travel to Southeast Asia for the first time. Maybe it's Laos, maybe it's Thailand, Cambodia, Myanmar, Vietnam, wherever, and they're probably going to experience a bit of an upset stomach whether they get the runs or not, and they just think it's like that all the time. It's not. It's getting your body used to these different bacteria that maybe we don't have at home, and the more your immune system is introduced to these things, the better it will fight them. And in future, ask other expats and things like that. Most definitely we would not be staying over here for as often as we do if we continued to get sick. It's even for my wedding, Lao wedding in 2018, a couple of friends came over here, and my brother, in 2018 there was about 3-4 of my party of nearly about 10 of us that came here got sick. But out of that party, it was only the 3 of them that had never travelled to this part of the world before. My brother had never been out of the country, and Mark and Tracy, this was their first. They'd been to Hawaii before, but it was their first time to a country in Southeast Asia, and they were out of action for a few days also. But like I said, don't let something like that put you off, because it's just a matter of your body getting used to it, and in time you're going to be coming over here having a great time, going home thinking, oh fuck, I didn't even get sick. How cool's that? And it was and it is like that. It wasn't until I'd got home one time I thought, hey, it was good, that trip. And it has been ever since. I remember no, it wasn't. I was going to say my first trip to the Philippines I got sick. I did get sick, but I was awfully friggin' hungover. Hangovers don't count. But last year went to the Philippines, ate some pretty dodgy places here and there, ate at some really good places too, but no sickness. went to Thailand, you know, no sickness anymore. So I do really think, for such a simple question that should have been answered with a no, don't bloody drink the water, could have been answered much quicker. I just wanted to give you an explanation on what's happening, you know, and that's all you're doing. You're just getting your body. Crikey, that's how long that question was. You just shut off mid-answer. And one question, one simple bloody question. I've got no coffee left and I nearly run out of memory. Don't drink the water. No. But you are going to get an upset tummy if it's your first time here. Nearly guaranteed, nearly. There it is. Just by perusing some of the other questions I found a bit further back, I did find the owner of that question, and it was Billy Watson. Do you drink from the tap or do you have a water purifier? We don't have a water purifier. We have actually those large 15 litre 20 litre bottles that go in top of the water fountain. We have that, and buy water sometimes, you know, in large 2 litre bottles sometimes. Is it large? Is it 1 litre or 2 litres? You know what I mean. And this dude, not Billy Watson, it's Billy Wilson. Somebody said to me the other day, have I had my eyes checked recently? Can you tell? Can you tell? I haven't actually, I haven't. These glasses seem alright, but I can even still read like that. But maybe I'm just getting too far ahead of myself. Billy Wilson also asks, how was the internet there? Wife was originally from Vientiane. We've thought about moving there in the future, but we're both big internet users. I'm a big internet user. Coco's a big internet user, and so is Neenee. It has its good days and it has its bad days. I would rate it as on par with Australian internet, so not real good, not real good at all. Actually, for uploads I rate it better than Australian internet. Did I do it? I think I took a screenshot of a test I did, and I was getting like 25 or 26 megabytes per second download, and I was getting exactly the same upload. You know, in some countries like Thailand, for instance, that's piss poor slow. That is piss poor slow. Thailand's got one of the best internets in the friggin' world. In saying that, I was reading an article on Laotian Times last week, I think it was, and they rated Laos as in the top 3 of Southeast Asian countries as far as internet. A lot of people called bullshit on that, and for obvious reasons, I think. Yeah, that one was hard to believe, but it's not too bad. In Vientiane, Luang Prabang, the larger cities, not real sure about Paxi and Savannakhet. We've never had any trouble in getting some sort of internet wherever we have travelled within Laos, unless it's, you've often heard us say we've lost internet when we're expecting Siri to tell us a direction when we're up in the bloody mountains out the middle of bumfuck somewhere. It will drop out, but it will drop out like that out of the bloody back of Cessnock in Australia, which means stuff all to a lot of you blokes, but to a lot of people they're gonna think yeah. So in Vientiane, yeah, we've got 25 up, 25 down, I guess. It was just over, so you know, good times. Probably punch it, you can probably get it around 50. I don't know, it's nowhere near 100, but 100 plus that megabytes per second that Thailand's getting. Just choose your location. Well, you did say Vientiane, so, and your provider wisely. Just a quick idea of what the internet can be like. And then at peak times, it can be absolutely shit, especially if Coco's here watching his videos and gaming. He'll have a video playing and probably gaming at the same time, and maybe downloading something. Nah, just picking on you, dude. Just picking on you. But you know what they're like. Yeah. I'm pretty sure no matter how big of an internet user you are, Billy Wilson, you're not as big as what the millennials are these days. But I get by on uploading my videos while Neenee's there doing the same with hers, you know, and upload a video in less than 30 minutes. In some places we've travelled to in Laos, it can be quicker than that. You know, like I said, it depends on the time of day. And it absolutely scared me once when I was in Thailand. It was near done in less than 3 minutes, and I thought I'd stuffed up, done something wrong, you know. Alright, moving on. Lost my place again. Alright, I've mentioned this guy a few times, and I keep coming back to him. Why do I keep coming back to this guy? Because I like my motorsport, which equals you being a bit of a car nut. Even though JTNS 28 is not a street car nut, he's more of a regular production car nut. He would like to know, one can easily summarise that the American big three car makers are stupidly run by non-car guys. Maybe that wasn't the question, was it? I just went back too far there. So, which car dealers of any national origin are big in Laos? What he was referring to there about the big three being stupidly run by non-car guys is GMC, General Motors Chevrolet, pulling out of the right-hand drive car market. But, so which car dealers of any national origin are big in Laos? How are the prices for new and used cars? What is the quality of repair work? Okay, I haven't done any research on this just recently, mate, but you do see on the road a lot of SUVs of the Ford, Toyota variety, and especially the Chevrolet. You know, a lot of Colorados, a lot of Cruisers, a lot of Rangers. You see a lot of the luxury ones too, a lot of Range Rovers, Lexus. There is more SUVs in Laos than there is sedans, I'm sure of it, and you can see why, because of the roads and the dust and the, well, you could be going along a good road and then turn straight onto a dirt road, and you've seen our travels. You absolutely need an SUV here, which it boggles my mind to see the amount of luxury sports cars here, like Lamborghinis, the Corvette I showed you the other night, you know, and a lot of the little lowered boy racer type street machines, you know, for very poor quality roads in a lot of areas. Even in and around Vientiane, you do see a lot of street cars, which JTNS is not interested in. He's talking about production cars. Yeah, you do see some Chinese makes, but it's mainly the ones that, you know, we see very popular in the States, Australia, in the first world developed countries. GMC, Ford, Toyota, Nissan. Yeah, they are the main big three. They would be. As far as prices, I am unaware of the price, mate, and I have not been car shopping. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to do it, and it's a piss poor answer, mate. I'm gonna have to return to this question another day. The quality of work and repair, yeah, no, seems good. You know, you do not have to book when. Several times there's been something little wrong with the Colorado, like one of the struts in the front end was just flopping around once, and we were about to go travelling. So you don't book them in here. I'm not saying you can't, but Neenee will just drive in, speak to the guy there, and we'll go sit in the waiting room, and they'll take it in and fix it while you're waiting. You know, it may you know, depending on what the problem is, it may take 15 minutes. I've seen her sitting there a couple of hours before. I can't remember her sitting there any longer than a couple of hours, but they got an awesome like lounge room with televisions, a coffee area and water and a few snacks just off the side of a display room. Yeah, and you just sit there and wait. They come back, you pay, and you drive out. There's no way you'd get that kind of service back home. You got to book a week in advance for anything done to your car at home, unless it's a super emergency. Is that the way it is in the States? I know it is in Australia. If you're returning to your dealership, you know, where you purchased the car from, even just a normal mechanic, you know, or for a registration inspection, just to register it again for the next year. Yeah, you got to book at least a week in advance. Here, you just drive in, they take it and bring it back fixed. And the quality has always seemed good. That car would have to be near 5 years now. I was just thinking that the other day. Still going good. Righto guys, that's it. I'm stinking hot. I'm working up a sweat. This lockdown, we are very relaxed now as far as the lockdown. It's been 6 weeks, easily over 6 weeks since the last case was confirmed, and there's only which was 19. There's been none since then. The borders have opened up. Inter-provincial travel is allowed, so it's not going to be long before we're heading up just to get away for a few days. You know, inter-provincial travel coincided with opening night of our restaurant. Otherwise we would have been gone. We would have been out of here. Make sure we're still focused on my scone, and so doing a little bit of travelling just to get away. Bit of the inter-provincial travel. What is not open is the night markets. Still aren't happening. Bars, and I was going to say clubs, but I don't think there's clubs here. There's nightclubs, bars, nightclubs. You can get a haircut, you can go to a spa, you can get a massage, things like that. All of the, well, a lot of the touristy things, yeah, the night markets is a very touristy thing in Vientiane that you can't do, but that would have to be hurting those people. A lot of those people are, you know, that is their livelihood, and it's been shut since the 1st of April. No night markets. Yeah, no gatherings of over 50 people. You know, we've still got to practice social distancing, hand washing, masks in a lot of places, but just about everything is opened up. The international border is not opened up. We don't know when that's going to be. We're just sitting back seeing how inter-provincial travelling to other provinces. You know, we've been trapped in the Vientiane capital and not allowed out of that, but you can just go anywhere inside of Laos now. You just can't come in. It's like every country has a big wall up around it now, isn't it? You know. But I'm glad I'm stuck and trapped inside these walls and not on the outside looking in, like some of my subscribers are. Kevin Dirty. Was it Dirty Kevin? Yeah, he was just about to come over here. Yeah, he was about to jump on a flight, and then the walls went up and he got stuck. Righto guys, my battery is flashing at me. That is it for today. 10,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. It's all because of you guys. See you in the next one. Hey, take care.